Let's make sure that, okay, there we go. I muted myself. Normally, I have a button on my stream deck that allows me to mute my mic. Sometimes I end up muting the actual mic by pressing the button. But better late than never. I had some stuff I needed to do today, but luckily I was able to do that and get everything situated. So today is officially the last day of my college classes. I've been done with college for like 2 or 3 days now. I did all the exams, which means more content for you guys, and I couldn't be more excited about that. So let's get into a couple things before we get into the show for today. I had mentioned last RCW episode that we'll be doing a charity monthly stream, if you will. So that means every streaming day of the month, as part of my schedule, will be streaming that day, and it'll be in October. The charity streams will be, I'm thinking Monday, Wednesday, Friday. As far as my schedule for next semester, I looked at it, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday for next semester, starting in August, leading into September, that'll be basically the new schedule for the rest of the semester. So that means that in October, when the charity streams start to happen, they will happen at times accordingly. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it looks to be the days that we'll be switching to when that time comes. But until then, we still are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So anyways, what does that charity stream entail? So basically every month of October, since it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month, I will be doing a charity stream donating to No More, a charity organization or a organization that helps end domestic violence and sexual assault. Two really, really big things and two really unfortunate crimes for the victims and the families. And they are really in charge of helping victims of that get the help that they need, whether it be counseling help, or maybe even possibly rehab if they've gotten into drugs. Because some people who go through trauma, unfortunately, sometimes they don't go through the right avenues and they end up going to drugs or looking to alcohol. And basically, they are just an organization that mean a lot to me, because they just help out people who have experienced those traumas. And as a victim, as somebody who went through domestic violence or went through an abusive relationship, that means a lot to me. That an organization like that would allow other people to share their stories, but also help them in any way that they can. And with COVID-19 going on, there have been increases in domestic violence. There have been huge increases because of the lockdowns and the procedures that we've had to take in response to this pandemic. And I hope all of you are safe in this difficult time. I know it's difficult. We're all staying in our houses, and I try to entertain you guys and bring you guys some really awesome entertainment, because what else is there to really do? So that stream, another thing that it will entail is that we've created an RCW Arena. So you see Luna walking out here on the break screen to the RCW Arena that we have now, but except it'll be all purple, in awareness of Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And I figured out how to set up the charity for it, so that's all kind of squared away. As far as a goal, like a monetary goal for the charity stream, I've been thinking about it because I like to plan things ahead of time. I'm kind of that kind of guy, especially with big things like this. I think we can get to $1,500. I think we can get to $1,500 or surpass that. I've talked to Deftest Violator, Sakite, who you may know as Chaotic, _911, as well as plenty of other people that I've come to know in the streaming community about this. And speaking of Sakite, or Chaotic as he's once known, I gotta definitely change that timer link. Speaking of Sakite, there he is. What's up, man? I was just explaining to the people that about the charity stream that is going to be happening. So with that, yes, as I was saying, so we have an RCW Arena created in all purple in awareness of Domestic Violence Awareness Month in October. I'm thinking of the goal to be set to $1,500. And I think that is a very reasonable goal. I think that is a very achievable goal. I don't want to go too crazy. But if we surpass that, great. If we don't, that's okay. If we raise some money, that's that's okay. I'm getting used to your name. Chaotic. I'm getting used to your new name. And so it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm getting used to it. So basically what's going to happen is many of you have asked me since I first talked about it, what's going to happen through the month of October, especially with those charity streams. Well, you may not see regular everyday RCW episodes like you do now when that time comes. You may not. Like, we could be in the middle of a season, and I may not do that. So just be aware of that. Basically, the idea is, now here's an idea, the Outlaws are going to be a huge part of it, especially Sky, as she is the person that I had chosen to put the story of my experience on. She's going to be a huge part of that. Basically, it's going to showcase the Outlaws, and hopefully that WWE 2K fixes the game enough in 2K20 to where we don't have the issues that we have with the crashing and stuff. You know, that it's months and months away. It's still a couple months, so, you know, who knows? Right now they're doing like a feedback thing. I don't know if it's for this year, for the development of the next 2K game or whatever. But I will make the arena in 2K19. Right now, I just have the arena in 2K20 just because I just have it there. But basically, what's going to happen is during those October months, or during that month of October, we're going to have an RCW arena that is all covered in purple, and we're going to have the Outlaws be a part of it, and essentially, you guys pick the matches. And you can pick anybody. You know, basically, if I put Luna Outlaw against somebody, you choose the opponent, doesn't matter who it is, and we have a little bit of fun. And you guys do that. And we're obviously, nothing is set in stone right now. Everything's kind of in the building stages. But the biggest thing that I want to come out of this is, you know, people are saying, oh, it's a good cause, you're doing a good thing, or whatever. And as much as I feel that I am, like, this is not about me, this is not about my story. Yes, odds are I wanted to do this because it affects me in a personal sort of way, but it is not about me. It's about the victims of this that don't have the resources that I have. They don't have the therapy resources. They don't have the support system of a family. They don't have any of that. Or they don't know where to turn. Because I was in that position where I didn't know where to go. I felt trapped. I felt violated in many ways because of the fact that I couldn't live my own life outside of my significant other. And that is possibly the worst thing that somebody can do to you, is to take your agency away, take your, take what you have control over, which is your life. And some things in our lives we don't have control over, but for example, me getting up every day and playing video games, me not being able to do that, and that was one thing I wasn't able to do when I was in that relationship. I barely played Xbox when I was in that relationship. And some people may be like, well, does that really matter? I said, yes, it does. I was playing Xbox all the time. I had I couldn't be separated from her, and that was very toxic and not healthy. And I think the worst thing that you can do to somebody is physically anyway, is to take away that agency. Basically take away their life, take away the control, because that's what abusers want, is they want control, whether they're doesn't matter what kind of abuse it is. The abuser wants control over you, and they don't want to let go of that. And with what we are doing, I hope that, and I say we as a community, I hope that we are able to not only raise money for such a great cause, but to raise awareness of something that gets swept under the rug, that gets overlooked, especially if it's got male victims involved, and everything. Because, there's this stigma that surrounds mental health, domestic violence, and legit everything. And, it is difficult for people to be able to come forward because of these stigmas, and they feel ashamed for being in that relationship. I can tell you there was many times when I was in the relationship that I was in where I felt ashamed. I felt stupid. Because there were many times when I was out of that relationship and I was in that, healing stage, as you would call it, where I'd be like, what do I do, to get out of this? What do I do to heal? How could I be so stupid? So stupidly in love that I didn't realize that this was bad. And some people are just really good manipulators. Some people are just really good at what they do for the wrong reasons. And, that is really how it is. And I hope that you guys, it doesn't matter if you donate or not. I'm not pressuring you. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to. You just being here for those streams when the time comes in October is amazing. And I encourage Sakite, I encourage Deftest Violator, I encourage anybody else that wants to take a part in this. I will give you the link to it. Once everything is set up, and if you yourself as a streamer, you don't have to be a WWE streamer, but if you as yourself want to bring your community and bring light to this, and you want to do it when you're live on your channel, please, I welcome that, and I will have a link for you guys to use so that people can donate to that. Any type of awareness that we can get, and any more type of support that we can get is welcomed. Even if you want to advertise for it, like tell your friends, tell whoever, definitely do that. Go ahead and do that. Like I said, any type of support is welcomed. And we're simply just doing this just because it needs to happen. Awareness is important for anything, but especially for things that are often overlooked by society in a general standpoint. And I hope that when October comes, you guys join me, not just for my story, not just for Sky's story, but for the victims that either had their lives tragically taken because of this, or simply they've had it worse than me. Because everybody's situation is different. And I want to think about others in this sense and want to help them and do my part, because I had that support system. And I want to make sure that others get that too. Because the worst thing that can happen to anybody is when they're going through a tough time, or when they've gone through something tough, whether it be a breakup or a mental illness that they're dealing with every day. When they don't have that support system, life only gets worse for them. It only gets worse, because the minute that you feel like you have nobody and nobody to go to, that is the worst feeling that you can have. And I want to make sure that people don't have that. I want to make sure that people know that we care about them, that we are willing to help, and that's what we're going to do for the entire month of October. And pretty much almost every stream, I'll be talking about it. I'll be kind of reiterating, and it's probably going to get kind of annoying, but that's going to be the thing that we're going to do. So without further ado, let's get into our show today. The first match that we have is Sky Outlaw versus Charlotte Flair. Now Sky herself has been in a couple run-ins with Ariel after winning the Ravage cage match, the 5-minute cage match in which you had to escape the cage within 5 minutes. And so we're going to see how she fares here against Charlotte Flair. I turned all the entrances off, by the way, so there should be no issues here. I wanted to do that just so that we didn't have any crashes, didn't have any issues until like a patch comes out or something comes out stating otherwise. We're not gonna mess around with that. So Sky here with a backbreaker here on Charlotte Flair. But yeah, every stream, before we, start the shows and everything, I'll be giving that whole spiel. It'll kind of be the same thing. So I apologize for those who come here every day that are going to be hearing that pretty much the same spiel over and over again. I want to keep it in mind and keep it in people's minds so that, when the time comes, we actually get people in here. I like to thank Deftest and Sakite and all the other people that I've come in contact with that I've told this about that are willing to help in any way possible, whether or not they will be streaming it themselves, donating, or advertising, or being here, or whatever it is. And like I said, do not feel pressured to donate when the time comes. Don't. Because you're not going to be a bad person. Don't feel like you're a bad person because you don't donate. I know it's hard for everybody right now, for sure, and it's going to be hard for a couple months for everybody. So even when October comes, that doesn't mean the troubles of the pandemic are over. So please do not feel obligated to donate. However, if you do, it is greatly appreciated. We will also have a donation goal, like one of those little widgets for Streamlabs, probably on the top of the screen maybe, or somewhere on the screen, so that you guys can keep track of when we have reached our goal. And Sky here is throwing the head of Charlotte Flair into the turnbuckle. We have an amazing main event here tonight with Kenny Omega and the Murderhawk Monster Lance Archer making his debut here in RCW. That should be an exciting match. Is Sky here looking to dethrone the Queen, and, well, whatever throne that she happens to sit on. Gaming Ninja, what's up, man? Appreciate you being in here. And a drop kick right to the back. Oh, but Charlotte gets right back up. Kick to the midsection. No, and a famouser again to Charlotte Flair. And the Queen, the self-proclaimed Queen of professional wrestling, is in trouble here. Sky lifts her up into the Sky's the Limit driver here on Charlotte Flair into a pin combination. 1, 2, and Charlotte Flair kicks out. So for those of you just joining us, this is RCW. This is my... Are you still doing Uno tonight? Yeah, I will be doing Uno tonight with Chaotic. I will be doing Uno with him. I was supposed to stream earlier today, but I just didn't, have the time. I was working on stuff, and you'll be happy to know that last night I finished chapter 4 of my book, so we're one step closer. One chapter closer, I should say. And since I'm done with college, I'll have plenty of time to make more YouTube content, plenty of time to stream, plenty of time to work on the book, so I'm really excited. You know, it's really a sigh of relief considering everything that has gone on because of the pandemic, especially for college kids having to just magically switch their classes to online and have to figure out how the hell they're going to do all of them. So, if you want to join us in Uno later tonight, I probably won't be streaming it, but Sakite or Chaotic will be, so if you want to join us, we need another player, so if anybody wants to join us tonight for that, that would be awesome. This Sky Outlaw gets the victory here with another Sky's the Limit. And it makes me wonder, though, going into... Obviously, we have a little bit. We're 5 episodes away from our first pay-per-view of Season 7, Breakout. And, going into that pay-per-view, it makes me wonder if we are going to see Sky Outlaw versus Ariel once again. But, who knows? We may see that. But obviously there was a tweet that was sent out from Sky a little while ago that I had mentioned, I think a couple streams ago, stating that Sky wanted to face Luna, her sister, again. Sky Outlaw versus Luna 2. And that was if you guys remember, if you guys have been with me for a while, that was a match that took place at RCW Anarchy, where Sky Outlaw was champion. And Luna Outlaw wanted to prove to her that she could be just as good, or if not better. And Luna Outlaw ended up beating her sister for that title. And Luna is the current champion. So maybe we see the other way around here. Maybe we see Sky Outlaw versus Luna Outlaw as Luna being the RCW Women's Champion. That is, if she can be the champion after Breakout. Like, there is no guarantee Thank you, Gaming Ninja, for the host. I appreciate it. We don't have the alerts popped up on here, but not on this screen anyway. But our next match is the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros, Rey Fénix and Pentagon Jr. So how are you guys liking this kind of style of streams? Kind of like having the break screen here instead of waiting for the game to load. I think it's just so much better instead of just you guys waiting for the game to load, and kind of gives a little bit, I guess, time for me to have some surprises in there if we want them. So here we go with the Lucha Bros versus the Young Bucks here, and we are underway here in this match. It was Pentagon Jr., and I believe that is Nick Jackson starting the matchup here. Oh, trying for a clothesline. Oh, but too much momentum sends Pentagon Jr. to the apron there, and a DDT right there from Nick Jackson. I don't know how, if that was such a good idea there from Pentagon Jr. But nonetheless, oh, what a spinning heel kick there from Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks. Now, these guys are the RCW Tag Team Champions, and they have been on a roll here on RCW since beating the Undisputed Era and Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly for the titles at RCW Rebirth. And it seems as of now, the Young Bucks had the Lucha Bros number, but Pentagon Jr. looking to change that here with an Irish whip to the corner. And another Irish whip into his corner. But Matt Jackson being the smart one there and tagging himself in. Oh, but a DDT from Pentagon. A DDT from Pentagon, and now Matt Jackson in trouble here. There's a Hurricane Rana there from Pentagon Jr. and now lifting him up again. Pentagon with an Irish whip into the ropes. Oh my, what a super kick right there to Matt Jackson as he lays flat and tags in Rey Fénix. The other half of the Lucha Bros. These are some of the best tag teams in the world right now of professional wrestling. It's Fénix, though. Tags in Pentagon. Looks like he doesn't want nothing of Matt Jackson here. That wasn't much of Fénix there. Fénix was not really in the match. He didn't look like he needed a tag necessarily. Oh, and Nick Jackson ends up tagging himself in. Pentagon Jr. didn't see it, and that led to a Hurricane Rana into a pin combination 1. And as expected, Pentagon kicked out. And a standing moonsault there from Nick Jackson. And like I've been saying, the Young Bucks have definitely showed a huge, momentum shift since gaining those titles in a super kick. A double super kick. But Pentagon tags in Fénix. And are we finally going to see some Fénix here? Oh, Fénix tried for the clothesline. But a packaged pile driver, pulling a page out of Pentagon's playbook there. Now trying to tag in Nick Jackson. Quick double team tags here, but no. Matt Jackson unable to make the tag. Now just toying there. And Nick making the tag. I don't know. This is not very smart here from the Lucha Bros. Constantly Irish whipping from corner to corner is possibly not even going to really help you in this match at all. It's definitely not going to help. As Pentagon ends up tagging in here. But Nick was able to see that. And a package pile driver on Pentagon. And this is just absolutely insane, folks. The amount of carnage that is going to take place in this match is just uncanny here. Grabbing Phoenix and a DDT to Phoenix. And now Phoenix rolling out to the outside. You take a little bit of a breather. Good decision on him. But good decision on Nick Jackson there, taking care of the other member of the Lucha Bros. As you not only have to worry about the person that is legal in the ring, but also the person that is outside on the apron too as well. What is Nick going for here? Another super kick. And as he tags in Matt Jackson, his brother there, and that may have busted him open, but you can't see it because it's the mask. Oh, and a super kick. No. Matt Jackson sidestepped him. Oh, what a wheelbarrow. What a wheelbarrow driver there. Oh, and a super kick. Oh, no. No super kick today. Pentagon Jr. Oh, both men going for a super kick and whiffed. And reverse Rana there to Pentagon. And now Phoenix again on the apron. As Matt Jackson looking to take care of Phoenix again. And another DDT to Phoenix. Another DDT to Phoenix, but he's got to focus on the legal man, though. He's got to focus on the legal man, and Pentagon able to take advantage, and now tagging in Phoenix legally now. That was a huge mistake by Matt Jackson. A huge mistake, and oh, gets thrown right into the barricade, and Phoenix driving the back of Matt Jackson into the barricade here. Again, a huge mistake made by Matt Jackson, and now gets tossed into the ring post face first. Huge mistake here by Matt Jackson. You got to focus on the legal man here. I know what he was trying to do. I get it. But you got to focus on the legal man as he gets tossed around here. You have to focus on the legal guy. It's Phoenix. What's he going for here? Oh, Phoenix tagging in Pentagon. Count of 8 here. Oh, his Pentagon went to the outside. Oh, but Matt Jackson able to make the count. Oh, tried for maybe a package pile driver again, but Pentagon caught the foot. And that was an arm drag that looked like there. And Pentagon Jr. now with a super kick of his own. But he dropped to one knee. That took a lot of energy out of Pentagon. And took a lot of energy into a pin combination here too. Oh my. We almost just seen the Lucha Bros pin the RCW Tag Team Champions. And now Pentagon. Package pile driver. Are we going to see the Lucha Bros pin the Tag Team Champions? And no, Nick Jackson making sure that doesn't happen. But Pentagon Jr. found a way to come back on in this match. Oh my, what an amazing arm drag there. But now, looking for the hot tag here. Matt Jackson gets the hot tag off. And now Phoenix and Nick are here together. Oh, but Phoenix, DDT. Just when it looked like the Young Bucks were about to come back in this, Phoenix just stopped it. 1, 2, and Nick kicks out, and Phoenix can't believe it, but he's got to get up. He's got to get up. Oh, tried for the kick, but no. Phoenix caught him. Uh-oh. This can't be good here. Phoenix is known to fly. Phoenix, oh my! What a toupee over the top rope there. Phoenix definitely wants this tag team title opportunity with his fellow Lucha Bro, Pentagon. But it's going to take a lot more than that to put down a decorated tag team like the Young Bucks, especially knowing that the Young Bucks have the tag team titles. They don't want to let go of them either. And these multiple punches here. Count of 5 here. What is Nick going for here? Count of 6. Oh, and right into the ring post. 7. Oh, and again right into the ring post. With authority here. And Nick definitely doesn't want to count out here. He does not want to count out victory. He could have taken it, but doesn't. That is not how we do things here in RCW, but oh my. He gave Phoenix way too much time to recover here. I mean, at this point, I would have taken the count out. I would have been cool with taking the count out, Nick. I would have been cool with it. I would have been fine. But it seems that Nick is okay, though, as Phoenix gets back into the ring. Oh, and tried for a Seth Walker? No! No Seth Walker today, and it's a... And Phoenix turned it into a slam. Not looking for a back suplex. And now Matt asking for a tag, but Nick is delirious right now. Oh my, what a monstrous clothesline from Phoenix. And now Phoenix ascending to the top rope. And a body splash right on Nick Jackson. Oh, and Ray Phoenix going up again. Phoenix going up again. And another splash. Another splash. My God. The amount of punishment that the Young Bucks have taken in this matchup is just uncanny right now. But oh, he's not paying attention as Matt Jackson gets the tag. Matt Jackson able to get the tag. They should have kept him grounded. Oh, and a super kick. A super kick right to Pentagon. And now going for the pin. Going for it all. Going for the victory here. And the Young Bucks, oh my. I thought it was over right there. I thought it was over. There's no way that Pentagon Jr. just kicked out of that super kick. Not possible. But that just pumped Matt up here. Matt with a super kick right to the face. Another super kick. Another super kick. And tried for another one. But missed. And another super kick. It's a super kick party. Just like the Young Bucks theme song. It's been a super kick party all over this match here. And the party ain't stopping anytime soon. Oh my. Got him in a powerbomb position and Pentagon just ate the floor right there. This is exactly where Matt wants Pentagon. And another super kick. No. Pentagon caught it, but he met the rope. He tried for a clothesline there and basically just met the rope. And another super kick. Again, it's a super kick party. And it's not going to stop anytime soon. As Phoenix gets taken care of. Pentagon and the Lucha Bros are in huge trouble here. Oh, but Pentagon firing back with a big boot here. Oh, ducks out of the way of that clothesline. And Pentagon gets met with a DDT. Pentagon getting met with a DDT. This is exactly what the Young Bucks need here. The Young Bucks need this. Double super kick. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough? 1, 2. Oh, and Phoenix breaks up the count. Just in time. And the Lucha Bros know exactly what they need to do now. Oh, what a double team. Oh, a kick to the back there. Nick has nobody to tag to. He's basically screwed right now on a DDT to Nick Jackson. And as you can see, the referee there was a little squeamish there. And rightfully so. One. No. The Young Bucks, the tag team champions, proving why they are exactly that. As Nick kicks out. Man, what a tag team match. What a tag match. And another super... Oh! Nick Jackson. He missed it the first time, but connected with it the second time. He's got the super kick. He's got the hook of the leg. And the Young Bucks are able to beat the Lucha Bros. My God. Check out some of these replays here real quick. Can we talk about the fact that he missed it the first time? That he missed it the first time around? As we move on to the next match. We still have the main event, obviously. As we have Luna Outlaw and Rhea Ripley coming up next. Oh, but that was weird. We got a little bit of a crash there. Mid loading screen. I've never had it crash like on the loading screen before. That was very odd. I've had it crash when it gets into the game, but never like on the loading screen. That's very odd. But don't worry, we'll boot it back right back up. That's why we have the break screen. I feel like ever since adding the break screen, I mean, we have the BRB screen, but, you know, having the little bit of a, like, the intermission sort of looking screen, I feel like is just a lot better than you looking at words that just say, be right back, and that's it. I'm happy, though, that we didn't run into any issues, like, stream-wise in terms of, like, dropping frames like we did the last time. Not in the sense that it was, like, laggy everywhere, but in the sense that it was just annoying. Let me just turn some of these entrances off here, because we... Okay, we need to change this one match here, because I don't know what it is with 2K20, but it loves changing the matches for whatever reason. And I'm not a fan. If it doesn't change, like... And it usually does it to only one of the matches, which is very odd. I don't know why it chooses to do that, but... Well, we're just gonna run with it. I was very happy to see Rhea Ripley come back to NXT, though. I will say that. I was very happy to see her come back to NXT the other night. That was a pretty good debut of Scarlett Bordeaux and freaking Killer Cross. And I'm not going to call him Karrion Kross or whatever the WWE calls him, because that's just... I kind of knew that they weren't going to use the word killer in his name. But that just seems kind of... But out of everything they could have named him, they named him Karrion Kross. Like, at least give him something intimidating. Like, I know that they weren't going to use Killer, but give him something, like, at least semi-intimidating. Because to me, he's not. that name is just not intimidating at all. All right, let's see if this will load this time. And it's funny because I have all the entrances off. So normally there's no issues there. You know, when you have the entrances on, that's a whole different story. But in this game, I just turn them off just to avoid crashes. And hopefully, because of there not being a 2K21, we get at least 1 or 2, maybe 3 updates. What's up, Bruno? Thank you for the lurk, my man. Appreciate you. I definitely need to still fix that chat box. I don't know why it's like that. I've fixed it multiple times, and it's still weird. Let's hope. Okay, well that was very odd, the fact that it just crashed on the loading screen. But we're perfectly fine, and it's loaded back in. And looks like there's an Amazon truck here. It appears to be a mail truck. Now this would be a good match for the title. I would take Rhea Ripley versus Luna Outlaw for the title any day. That may be a potential match. But then again, you also have Olivia Rose. You also have Olivia Rose that attacked Luna as well. So, you know, anything can happen. Rhea Ripley sends her to the top. Oh, but it kicked the midsection there, and a crucifix. Oh, tried to go for a cover there, but it's not. And a leg whip there from Rhea Ripley. These two kind of just feeling each other out right now. One of the things that I definitely want to do in terms of streaming content is we did, and when I say we, I mean Sakite, or formerly known as Chaotic, and Deftest Violator, and myself. We did a like full commentary table for EWL for Sakite's, or formerly known as Chaotic's, EFED. We did that, and that was fun. I definitely enjoyed that. I definitely want to do more things like that down the road. Because I really think it's a lot of fun, because all of our custom superstars are we're all on Xbox, so all of our like custom superstars are in the universes. I mean, I have yet to like get some of his characters in, and I have yet to get some of Chaotic's characters in because I'm on 2K20 and Chaotic uses 2K19. But I would love to get Bryce Blackwell and Big Nasty Bubba Blackwell, his two really big characters, into 2K20. So whenever he gets around to making them into 2K20, I would definitely like to get some of their characters in, because since I have the Outlaws in theirs, I would love to have some of their characters in mine too, as well as Luna Hook's in the dawning here, looking to go for the pin here. Count of 1, count of 2, and a 3. Just like that, Luna Outlaw gets the victory over Rhea Ripley in very easy fashion here. But you have to think, though, with RCW Breakout becoming a thing, and that on the calendar, and with what happened last week with Olivia Rose, we'll find out exactly what's in store here for Luna Outlaw, plus that quote-unquote challenge that Sky Outlaw put out. So we'll just have to find out exactly what happens there as we go to the break screen. See, the number one thing that I feel like that every content creator can benefit from, regardless if they are a streamer or a YouTuber, is a stream deck. Whether it's the XL or if it's which is 32 keys, I believe, or 36, or the standard one, which I think there's like 15 keys, or the small one, which there's like 4, is that I've realized there are a lot of things that I can do with the stream deck that I haven't heard of yet. I've looked up tons of things on the stream deck to kind of see what else you can do with it from a non-streaming standpoint. I mean, I can just press a button and switch scenes. Like, that's cool. But, there's other things, like you can kind of integrate it with, like, Photoshop and all that other stuff. And I want to look more into that and see what could possibly happen there. As we move on to the next match, which is Darby Allin versus AJ Styles. Now, Darby Allin, he came close to winning a match against Shawn Winters, which was an open challenge for the RCW Carnage title, and that match, unfortunately, ended in a countout in which Shawn Winters retained the title. And a lot of you were upset about that. You voiced your opinions on that, and definitely Darby Allin will be getting a title match in the near future, if not at the next pay-per-view. So, because that's definitely not a way we like to end matches. But Darby Allin definitely proved himself in that match enough to get a title shot. And if he beats AJ Styles here, a former RCW Carnage champion, then that definitely furthers his case. Because technically, Darby didn't lose. He wasn't pinned. You might as well consider it a draw, in a way, because there was nobody won, nobody lost. I mean, even though that the winner happened to be Shawn Winters because of the countout, there was no definitive winner. There was nobody that was declared a definitive winner by pinning, or submitting. There is that too. Definitely, Shawn Winters was definitely the larger man between him and Darby, but we'll see what happens in response to that. But I'm pretty sure Darby Allin would definitely like a title shot in the future. And I can promise you that he's going to get one. I would definitely love to see him get a title shot in AEW as well. That's one thing that I've always liked Darby Allin, his athleticism. Especially with how young he is. He's only 27. You know, and the stuff that he does at such a very young age, you know, you wouldn't think that he would be doing those kinds of things. Oh, what a double foot stomp there from Darby Allin, but you know, the stuff that he does to me and what makes him so entertaining is that he lays it out all on the line, basically. Whatever he does, he's willing to do, not just for the pop, but, you know, for just to make a great match. And I feel like all of his matches that I've watched have been amazing. Even when he was on the indies, I definitely liked him. When he was on the indie scene with Evolve. I believe he was in a, I forget what the match was called, but basically, I think it was a no holds barred or something, and he took a shovel to the face, and he took a shovel to the elbow, which completely shattered his elbow. It was disgusting, but it was, an amazing match. The punish, and he was even younger then. He was maybe, 23, maybe? At that time, 24. I have to say, you know, when it comes to guys like Mick Foley and you know, the guys that you don't normally see anymore, guys, I'm happy to see a guy like Darby Allin because he reminds me tremendously of, you know, a young, hardcore wrestler. You know, he's willing to put his body through hell just for, you know, especially for his size and stature and all that. He's definitely taking it to AJ right now. What a stunner there from Darby Allin, and a hook of the leg here. Referee taking his sweet time here. And AJ with a kick out at 2. Knee strike there, and now going for the cover again, and a kick out at 2. Well, yeah, every beginning of the stream, I'll be doing that whole spiel for the charity stream. I'll be joining a couple other guys for it, so hopefully they're all in on it as much as I am. Oh, as AJ gets dropped on his head here. Definitely not looking good for the Phenomenal One here. Look at the leg, 1, 2, and AJ again kicks out. Oh, but AJ now. AJ coming back. AJ drops Darby Allin here. Now, if these two ever faced off in real life, that'd be fantastic. I have to admit. We're going after the leg. Good strategy there from AJ because Darby Allin definitely uses his agileness to his agility to his advantage. What a DDT there, right in the middle of the ring there. Close to it. Oh, what a lousy cover here, and that's just a kick out of 1. Can't expect to beat Darby Allin like that. As far as the My Career Universe modes go, I hope to have some videos out by next week. It's just kind of crazy now because of, you know, I was so obsessed with getting the college work done that I was, like, never thinking about, like, streaming or anything at that moment, so... But now that it's pretty much over, it's gonna become a more frequent thing. I may even like just stream on the days that I don't normally. Like usually Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays are my days, but that was only because of college. But now that that's not a thing anymore. Or not something that I have to worry about anymore, who knows? Oh, a rope break. I don't know if that's a rope break, ref. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Uh-oh. AJ hooking in the calf crusher, but I think that's a rope break now. That is definitely a rope break there. I think Darby got his foot on the rope there. Very smart for a young guy. A stunner there to AJ. Oh, referee taking his sweet time going down for the cover. Oh, that could have been a 3 count there, ref. Let me tell you, that could have been a 3 count. That could have been a 3 count. Senton there from the top. 1, 2, and nope. Darby still don't have it yet. What's his finisher? I know his finisher is like a coffin drop, but... Set up corner in the front. Well, that's basically a coffin drop, but not okay. That's just a weird finisher. I figured somebody that made this moveset would put him on put a finisher on the top rope at least, because that's what he normally does. Oh, but a reversal there from AJ. AJ's not having that today. Oh, looking for possibly Ushi-Goroshi. He gets out of it though. Uppercut there. Ooh, kicks. Ooh. Yeah, so we'll figure out everything for the charity streams. We'll figure all that out, and see kind of where it goes. Oh, looking to submit AJ Styles, but realizing he's gonna get out of it. Let's go with the submission. AJ though, firing back in his own drop kick there to Darby Allin. Now AJ is in a prime position here. Uh-oh. Could be looking for the phenomenal forearm, but no. Darby Allin got out of the way of that one. Uh-oh. Also looking for the missile drop kick in the corner, connects with that. Definitely got to hurt the back there of AJ Styles. Got the stunner. Oh, but a kick out at 2 still. Kick out at 2. I do have emotes. I do have emotes. I do have them. They're there. Oh yeah, I do have them. Just got a sub to have them. I mean, I do have them. You just gotta have to sub to have them. That's what you gotta do for Twitch to get access to emotes, is to sub them. Yep, I have them. I have 4 of them. Actually, 4 of them that are currently active. I can't use the 5th one until I get 15 subs on the channel. It doesn't let you unlock. There should be. I should have to add that. I forgot to. Because I pretty much erased all the default channel points, so I'll make sure to put that back in there. Because I know that there's an award that allows you to do that. Allows you to unlock an emote. Darby Allin gets the victory here over AJ Styles, but I'll make sure to add that as one of the rewards. Because that's like one of the default rewards, so I'll make sure to add that as one of them. Go into the break screen real quick. Because I remember there being a... Oh, and I got an achievement, huh? Play and win 50 matches in Universe. Okay, cool. So apparently I've played 50 matches in this Universe mode in this game. Yeah, but I'll make sure I have that. Thank you, Abby, for the lurk. Appreciate you. I'll make sure I'll have that as a redemption. Because I think they're still there because they're just default. I just have to activate them. So we have the main event, Lance Archer versus Kenny Omega. Oh, both men trying for a super kick, but that didn't work. Oh, got a super kick from Lance Archer there. Definitely the bigger man. Here in Lance's. Lance is 6'8", I believe. 6'8", 6'9". Almost 7 feet tall. I would definitely love to see this match in AEW, so one of the reasons why I booked this match is sometimes when I book the matches, a lot of times they are just matches that I would definitely love to see in the future. I can definitely see this being a match. Although I definitely want to see Kenny turn heel because he was better as a bad guy in New Japan, so not that I hate him as a face, but I would definitely love to see him as a heel. Just because I've seen what he's capable of as being a heel, and sometimes people just work out better as heels. Like, when The Miz turned face, I thought it was weird. Because he just plays such a very good heel. Very, very good heel. Same thing with Bayley when she turned heel. Like, it was just kind of like, it was cool at first, and then it was like, and then it was just kind of like, what are they doing? Like, the only way that I can think WWE could save that is making Sasha Banks win, or having Bayley turn on Sasha, which we could see that Sunday at Money in the Bank, which hopefully we do. So, because I could totally see. What is it? Sasha's not in Money in the Bank. Yeah, that's right. Because Bayley screwed her over, so I could totally see that happening. Like Bayley retaining her title against Tamina. They celebrate in the ring, and then Sasha like kicks her in the face or something. Puts her in the bank statement. But I mean, as much as I would like Sasha to turn on Bayley, I would love to see Bayley just turn on her. Just because it would just be a change of pace. But either way, I'd be happy with it. Lance with the punch to the back of the head. I don't think I've ever seen him do that in real life, but I've seen him chokeslam people. Like, this is a guy you definitely don't want to mess with, and you definitely don't want to taunt him in the face either. As Kenny Omega just did there. Not a very smart idea. I think Lance is mad now. I think he's mad. Oh my, what a blackout there on Kenny Omega. My God, Kenny kicked out of it. I think Kenny's got a death wish. Oh, V-trigger. I didn't expect that to drop Lance, but anything you can do to keep a big man like Lance grounded is good. I still can't get past the tramp stamp that Lance has. Like, I think he's had that since TNA. Which is where I think he started his career, and then went to, he was part of WWE for a bit, and Lance Archer, which to me he never got a good push. Never got the push that he deserved. It's great to see him in AEW with Jake the Snake. Did anybody else see that this week on AEW? Jake the Snake bringing out the snake. He had his a social distancing mascot, and came out, and it looks like pretty much the same snake he would always bring out, but I think it was in the bag. Oh, V-trigger there on Lance Archer. Oh, but a rope break there, saving Lance. But it was pretty much the same snake he would usually. Can't remember. I think he would usually bring it out in a bag, but he didn't have a bag with him this time. He just brought the snake out, and he laid it across Brandy Rhodes. That was pretty cool. Like, I feel like they're using Jake in the right way. Like, they're using him to. I mean, not that Lance can't can't cut promos. Lance gets a victory here in his debut. But not that Lance can't cut promos, but I think that just having Jake with his voice, because his voice is very raspy. Must be all the drugs that he did, but like he just has that sinister voice to him. And I think having a guy like Lance is just, that's a beautiful combination. Plus, Lance's theme is amazing. His theme is just his New Japan theme. He kept his New Japan theme, which I like how he kept his New Japan theme, and I just love how he comes running out and he like just punches one of the camera guys in the face or something like that. Like that's just fantastic. Anyways, that'll be the end of today's stream. So basically, what's gonna happen is tonight I will be on with Sakite or Chaotic, playing some Uno with Deft's Violator. About to hand out some losses. I'm about to test our friendship, see how great it is. About to just make them all draw 2 and draw 4. That should be fun. I enjoy playing like little games like that with friends, and especially like Mario Kart and stuff like that. I used to play that with friends all the time. But as we get closer to October, when we get closer to October, when obviously it's months and months away now. But before you know it, it's 5 months away actually. But before you know it, it'll be here, and we'll figure everything out in terms of streams and everything else. In terms of the charity stream and what's going to be set up. Pretty much we have it all set up. It's just in terms of like setting up the charity and setting up the alerts for the donations and stuff like that. But in terms of what we're going to do, we don't have that set up yet. We just have an arena made, and we have the charity, and we have the setup for the donation. So and that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to do that. It's going to be for a good cause for sure. That's going to be something. I'm excited. I'm excited to do it. First time ever doing it. I've seen a lot of other streamers. I know my buddy Slev is doing for the entire month of this, for the entire month of May, which is ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease awareness month. He is doing he's doing basically all of his streams. There's a link that you can go down and you can donate to the ALS Foundation in memory of his mother who had passed away from ALS. So I think that's really awesome that he's using his mother's memory to help other people and to help raise awareness of a terrible illness. That's pretty noble of him for sure. So definitely check him out. He's going to be helping me possibly in June or July or in the summer months. We'll have more details in regards to the charity stream. We should have it all squared away by the end of August. Is my aim for it. Like in terms of everything, we should have it all squared away. I will definitely get together with Sakite, Deft's Violator, and a bunch of other guys to do the stream. I'm really excited. It's going to be a month-long thing, so basically what's going to happen is I'll have a schedule out, and like I do now, I'm thinking Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at like, let's see, 2 or 3, maybe, Eastern Standard Time, of course. And then we're gonna have that. What's up, Cody? Good to see you in here, man. We're gonna have that, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to do that. It's gonna go to a great cause, and you know, we all could use some help during this time, and anytime that we can raise awareness of something that is just anything, whether it be you know, cancer or domestic violence or ALS or anything, and help with getting the support and the supplies and anything that you can do to help people is amazing. And I think that's a great thing right now that a lot of celebrities are doing. They're you know, donating money, helping people out, you know, so that they can get food and stuff, and everything that we're all trying to do right now to try and help each other. And I think it's important that we do that. So within the coming months, possibly June, July-ish, we should have more information on the charity streams and how we're going to carry those out. So until then, I will keep on reiterating what I said at the beginning of the stream, with what it's going to be about, everything else, to just kind of keep it fresh in everyone's mind, kind of keep it fresh in my mind, because I can easily forget stuff. And then we'll figure out everything from there. Let's see who is on right now real quick, see who we can raid off here. Let me just go to my Twitch and see who we can raid off. So we are going to raid my buddy Waba. He is a really good friend of mine. He helped me create my first ever sub badges. You know, he's really fun, really awesome at NHL, way better than I am. He's a really fun dude, and he's really funny. He has some really cool. He's just an all-around good dude. He does a lot of hockey ultimate team. And so yeah, I'm gonna raid him.